Hey guys, I'm going to give you a Minecraft movie official review because I feel like a lot of people have really judged this movie way too fast and already have a decision on it going into it, whether they're going to like it or not, or whether they're going to go see it or not. So I just saw it on opening weekend, um, and it is now the biggest selling video game movie of all time opening weekend. It just beat the Super Mario Bros. Animated movie record. Um, and I'm going to jump right into opinion number one. This is probably the best video game movie that has been released yet. I was not the biggest fan of the Super Mario animated movie that just came out. The animation on it was kind of cool, but it was just a little too cringy, corny, kiddie. Let's go save the princess kind of movie. So it was a little bit cringe, and we're gonna jump into issue number one. Um, that most people seem to be having is Jack Black playing Steve. Now, this is Steve, alright? This is Steve. So, how on earth are you supposed to cast this? How are you supposed to cast Steve? This guy, his entire character is based that he's a guy with a blue shirt, okay? There's no way to cast this character. So, essentially what the studio has ended up doing is saying, okay, Steve's going to be the main character of the movie. So whichever direction we want to take the movie in, we'll start with Steve and casting Steve, and we'll take the direction of the overall movie from there. So they end up going with Jack Black, and then they say, okay, we're going to make this into a Jack Black style movie. Then you have Jason Momoa in there as well, and you have all these new characters, right? You have the Jason Momoa, the kid, the girl, and the real estate woman. And now you have to give them a break because this has no Minecraft does not have much of a story to go on. Doesn't have much character to go on. Um, so you have to throw something in there to get them started, right? So they go with Jack Black. It makes it easy for the writers and for the directors to come up with a movie, right? Um, but with that being said, it's not. He does a good job, man. He puts his Jack Black character into it. He turns Steve into this Jack Black character, um, and the movie needed something like that because who else are you going to cast as Steve, right? Are you going to cast Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Are you going to cast Vin Diesel? Are you going to cast PewDiePie to be Steve? So you need to pick a direction. Ultimately, the directors need to pick a direction for the movie. They go with Jack Black, and it works out for them. And now, I'll be honest, I didn't really like Jack Black in the Mario movie as Bowser, and then he starts singing the song on the piano. I didn't um, really care for that too much. I don't think that needed to be in the Super Mario movie. Um, but we're gonna get into take number two here. So people see clips like this of Jack Black singing, right? Then they think, okay, great, this movie's gonna be a freaking musical. I saw Joker 2, and Joker 2 turned into a musical, and it stunk, and it was stupid. So they say, oh, they see a clip like this of Jack Black singing. That's just what he does, guys. He's Jack Black. He must have some kind of thing in his contract with every movie that he's gonna sing a song at some point. Maybe that's just who he is. Maybe he just starts singing on set, and then the director's like, okay, sure, we'll throw that in. But here he does sing a couple times in the movie, but it's not a musical, right? This is just a 30-second jingle. This is Steve's lava chicken business, right? So it's his little jingle for that. It's great. I sing it like 35 times a day in my head. Um, they do sing a couple other times in the movie, right? They have like an intro theme song. That's a good song. They have an outro song that he's singing at the end with Jason Momoa and everyone. And then there's one other part. I don't want to spoil too much if you haven't seen it, but you're looking for a deciding thing and to go see the movie or not. So I don't want to spoil too much. But there's one more scene where they're doing like a distraction, right? And they sing a song and with Jason Momoa. Um, but it's not a musical. All the music in it is either like theme when they're doing like a big intro and into the Minecraft world, and there's a song or an outro, or there's this scene and one more scene where they're doing some original music and singing and stuff. But it's fun. It just adds to the entertainment. It adds to the atmosphere. It's not like it's taking over the whole movie. In the Mario movie, for example, when there's the Bowser Peaches song, it's like it just kind of takes over the movie for like 5 minutes. And it's like, okay, I don't want to, almost want to just fast forward through the Bowser um, musical number, right? These ones they're all like 30 seconds little jingles or their intro outro music, and they just add to the entertainment. They add to the movie. They don't like take over the theme of the movie into a musical. So if anyone's wondering, I see a lot of people in the comments saying like, "Oh man, it's a freaking musical. I don't want to go watch this because Joker 2 sucked." It's not a musical. It's a fun movie, right? It's entertaining. Music is part of entertainment. We're gonna look into now the Rotten Tomatoes reviews. So they're giving this movie a 48% on the tomato meter. I kind of think the tomato meter is stupid because it's just these like artsy fartsy critic kind of thoughts like, oh wow, like Minecraft movie, the plot is there's this and then they should have done that and then the story and this and that. It's like this isn't meant to be a critically acclaimed story masterpiece, right? It's supposed to be an entertaining movie. That's why I always for movies, I really like looking at the audience popcorn meter a lot better because I don't care if it's gonna be some critical masterpiece, right? I just want to watch a movie to be entertained for an hour, and just to have a fun time and just be entertained for a couple hours, right? So 88% popcorn meter. Um, if you factor out kind of the people that are giving hate reviews, the haters, the popcorn meter is like 90%, right? Like this is actually such an entertaining movie to watch. Like it's actually fun. It's actually funny. Jason Momoa is actually funny. His outfit's a little goofy with the pink jacket for some reason, but he's good. He's got a good character. He's like this ex-pro gamer, ex-best gamer in the world, from the 80s, and he's trying to live up to his reputation from the 80s, and he's looking for a redemption arc in the Minecraft world. So his character is actually good. I was kind of confused why Jason Momoa was in it. I thought it was just for like the moms to be like, oh, Jason Momoa, okay, kids, let's go see the Minecraft movie. But his character was good, except for his outfit maybe. But his character was good. He worked with Jack Black well. He worked with the kids well, the kid actors. But at the end of the day, it's just a fun movie to watch. I would watch it again. And a lot of the video game movies are kind of bad. So we're gonna get into the next take here, which is ranking this movie against other video game movies. So this movie is a live action, right? There's a lot of animated characters, like the creepers and all the monsters are animated. And then essentially, if they're from the real world, then they're live action. Ranking this into the most recent movies, I think it's probably. I didn't watch Borderlands because I think that movie's just going to be terrible. So better than Borderlands, probably. Better than Sonic 1 and 2. Against Sonic the Hedgehog 3 with Shadow the Hedgehog and with Keanu Reeves as Shadow the Hedgehog. We'll see. I still haven't watched Sonic 3 yet, honestly, but Five Nights at Freddy's, it could be better than. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's better than Five Nights at Freddy's movie because I think they should have made Five Nights at Freddy's a little bit scarier, a little bit more scarier. It was still targeted a little bit too young. I think they should have raised that one up a little bit in the age and made it a little bit more scary. Uncharted, it's I mean I really like the Drake's Uncharted games, but it's gonna be better than the Uncharted movie. Because Minecraft does a good job of being funny and fun, and then it also you have to have those kind of action scenes, right? The creepers blowing up and everyone's getting attacked by zombies and everyone's getting attacked by pigs and they're flying around and doing all this action stuff. But they make the action scenes pretty fun for the most part. The second half of the movie gets really into the action. That's when they're all kind of doing the coming together, let's band together and do our part and beat the bad guys is kind of the second half of the movie, right? The first half of the movie though is so fun when they're like just exploring the Minecraft world. They're just getting into the Minecraft world, and they're learning all the things that you can do. And when Steve first gets into the Minecraft world, it's so fun. When everyone gets pulled into the Minecraft world, and they're like, "What is going on?" They're trying to talk to the sheep and talk to the animals and stuff. It's funny, man. Like, it's actually funny. Um, let's see here. Detective Pikachu. It's gonna be better than pretty much every video game movie. The World of Warcraft movie could have been better. Um, the new Resident Evil movie was not great. Um, then of course this is the first video game movie ever. Is the Super Mario Bros. Live action movie from 1993. A lot of people forget about this, but this has really paved the way, right, for all these video game movies. I know this movie was not acclaimed very well. It was probably a bit of a flop. Um, like seeing the live action Goombas is pretty weird because they weren't Goombas; they were like people with like weird heads and stuff. But this movie paved the way, right? Let's look into the animated movies. We'll compare it to some of the animated movies, right? So let's see what the best ones are here. Angry Birds movie, like that's gotta be for like 4-year-olds, right? It's gonna be way better than Angry Birds. Um, it's gonna be better than Ratchet and Clank. I think this is definitely in the box office wise. This is taken um, the #1 spot for the best video game movie. It's it's already way up there, right? It's already has the record for the opening weekend box office, um, and literally the first few days, like it's already in the top 10. So this movie's gonna do probably $1 billion box office, or at least if Sonic 3 did 500 million box office, then this is gonna probably do double that because I went to so many movie theaters and the tickets were booked and booked and booked and booked. There's so many people dropping their kids off and so many, I guess, moms going to see Jason Momoa. Um, this movie's gonna do absolute numbers from a box office perspective, and from the entertainment, man, it's actually a fun movie to watch. I would watch it again. I don't want to watch the Mario movie again. I've had enough of that movie. It's just too kiddie, and once again, I didn't really like the Jack Black Bowser that much, but Jack Black in this movie popped off. He was so much fun. Um, he could have toned down the Jack Black a little bit. He could have toned down the Jack Black a little bit, but once again, you need someone with character that's just going to take over the movie because this movie doesn't have a lot of direction to start out with. So you need to start with the actors and let them kind of create, you know. And that's what they did with this movie, and it was good. It was a good time. It was a good, enjoyable watch. I see so many people in the comments saying like, you know, either they're saying Jack Black ruined this movie, why is he Steve? Or they're saying Jack Black was absolutely perfect, he carried the movie so hard. And he did carry the movie, right? Because there's nothing a lot to go off of when you're starting this movie out. So you need these strong character actors um, to create a movie with. And they pair him with the tough Jason Momoa guy, and they kind of have like an alpha off, right? Um,
Not bad.
But Steve's like, Steve, like, imagine like you're playing with your friend that's like 1,000 hours played in Minecraft, and you're like first starting out in Minecraft, and your friend comes over with all this crazy stuff, builds all these crazy things, gives you some diamond stuff, and you're sitting there with a wooden pickaxe, right? That's exactly what it's like when Jack Black comes in. He's like, "Here, you guys," builds all this stuff. Here's my whole city I built. Here's all this crazy stuff I've collected. Here you guys go. It's actually just like that when you're starting out with when you're like joining some friend on their server and they're like super deep into the game. They're saying that it's School of Rock, aka School of Block. It's not the School of Block, guys. He just does a couple little jingles, couple little musical parts, and they add to the movie. Jennifer Coolidge is unhinged in this movie. She's like hooking up with one of the villagers. That's a crazy story arc. Um, that's some comic relief, I guess, right there. A lot of these kids don't even know who Jack Black is. They're like, "Oh my God, is that the guy from Kung Fu Panda?" I wish it was styled better, but honestly, this is hilarious. It reminds me of the live-action Cat in the Hat. how it's horrible, but I still love it. This movie's not as bad as Cat in the Hat. Like it's actually, and then a lot of people are seeing these like behind the scenes clips of when they're just making the movie and it's not finished and the CGI is all put it in, and they're saying, oh wow, the CGI is not done. This movie's gonna be terribly made. It's not gonna be finished properly and it's gonna look like crap. It looked good. Like there's not a second in the film where it's unfinished. So like once again, people are judging this movie way too soon off of these TikTok clips that they've seen from months ago, and like it's finished well. All the animation was great. Um, Obviously this is a hard thing to put into animation because you're going to be expecting it to be blocks and pixels, but they animate the stuff fine, right? Like there's the villagers, right? There's the villagers. They have like kind of fleshy fleshy skin, and they do animate the skin, right? They are block shaped, but they have like skin like the pigs. Like there's this one scene when he hits the pig or someone, and their skin, their blubber starts shaking. So it is cool. They animate the monsters all really cool, and the creepers and stuff are all really cool. The zombies are awesome. But as my final review here, I'm not gonna put out a critical kind of review. I'm gonna put out an entertainment review, like a popcorn number. I would say it's 9 out of 10 popcorn entertainment. Um, the first half of the movie was so much fun. The second half of the movie was a little bit more action. Let's save the day. Let's all come together and do our part action. Um, but the first half of the movie was so much fun and so entertaining that this movie is like a 9 out of 10. And there's, I'm not going to spoil it again, but they are kind of setting up potentially for a Minecraft number 2 movie. Um, I mean, and they have to because this movie is going to be such a success. Guys, go see it. If you're on the fence, go see it. If you've already seen it, let me know your thoughts and how you felt about this movie. Maybe give me some ideas for Minecraft number 2. What do you think could happen? Because the main story in Minecraft comes from one of those other Minecraft games, like Minecraft Legends or the Dungeons one, or some of those games. That's kind of where they draw the story from when they're fighting these pig guys. So if they've already beaten the pig guys, what is next for Minecraft movie number 2? Like, are they gonna bring the Minecraft world into the real world, maybe? Or is there some other villains? Maybe the Nether Dragon, right? Maybe the Nether Dragon. Yeah, now that I think about it, it could definitely be a Nether Dragon kind of thing for Minecraft number 2. And they're gonna pull out some more characters for the next movie. Um, so yeah, go see it, guys. If you're on the fence, go see it. If you love video games, this is the best video game movie probably ever made yet. Um, and it's just such a fun time. Go see it with some friends. The movie theaters are not too crazy. I know you guys have seen the clips of people throwing the popcorn and calling the cops on the movie theater, but it's, you know, it's not that bad in the movie theater, and it's just a fun time, fun movie. 9 out of 10. Go watch it. So.